How do you do? It's Lukey Poo at Kuhn Truck and RV, your favorite little RV specialist. Started by our mom and dad in 1976, we are proud to be a second-generation family-owned and operated business. My friends call me Luke, my sisters call me Charlie, and my 23 nieces and nephews call me Lukey Poo. But you can call me anytime at 440 Ohio RVs. A member of our growing team would be happy to help you. Please check out our website at truckandrv.com to view all of our inventory. There's a direct link to this particular RV in the video description below. If you follow that link, it will take you to our website where you can see pricing and information on this unit. Once this unit is sold, that link will be removed. We are a full-service dealer offering warranty as well as financing packages. If you have any questions, please give us a call at 440 Ohio RVs. Again, that's 440 OHIO RVS. For sale today, we have a 2007 Roadtrek 190 Popular with 57,706 miles. Alrighty, folks, here we are inside of this 2007 Roadtrek 190 Popular. If you've been following our channel for a while, you're very familiar with this camper van here. If not, we have a video showing you the differences between the 190 Popular and 190 Versatile. I'll put a link to that in the video description and here on the screen so you can check that out and decide which one is right for you. Got about 72 inches here in the main part in the basin, about 72 inches of headroom, about 69 inches here in the rear where it steps up. Fantastic fan. The center runs on our coach battery system. Can act like an attic fan at night, bring the cool outside air in through your screen windows around the camper. Also act like an an exhaust fan for your kitchen or for your bathroom area here. This is a drain beneath this little trench cover here. Show you the bathroom here in just a few minutes. See what that looks like. This is a screen window here. Got a mechanism to open that behind that little black thing there. Storage rail up top here. It's nice for your sunscreen, sunglasses, things like that you want to grab as you head out of the coach. TV antenna crank. You do not want to drive around with that up. Levels test. You'll push this button. It'll light those up. Do not consider those gospel. They're notoriously finicky. We have our water pump on off. This will pump the water out of the onboard fresh water tank to your sink, shower, toilet. Coach battery disconnect. Porch light switch. Onan 2800 gasoline generator. Fresh service, fresh oil change by our certified Onan technicians. That has 87 hours. Cabinet beneath that. Manuals in the blue bag. Tuck things down in the bottom. Another storage rail up top on the driver's side. Always nice to have more storage. All these silver latches, when they're out, you can open them. When they're clicked in, they're locked. Clover table and table leg you can put here in the front. Hang your jackets in here. Storage overhead. Plug in there. The microwave is plugged into. Any of the plugs that look like that you have in your house, you have to plug in or run the generator to activate those. Hood light and fan. Got a backsplash, help keep things clean while you're cooking. 2-burner propane cooktop. Single basin sink. Water heater on off here that ignites itself. AC power right here so you can plug in your coffee pot or your air fryer, something like that. 3-way fridge freezer. Freezer's up top. Instructions in the bottom of the box. Leave that in the auto setting. It'll do what it needs to do to stay cool as long as you have the appropriate fuel. Nice mirror here on the bathroom door. So you'll open this up. You'll shower here in the center. You can flip this little cover open here and reveal another mirror. This can kind of block off the front area. Give you some privacy here. Easy to access the stool. Your shower head. You'll pull that around the curtain rail or whatever you call that there, the track on the ceiling, and you can use the fantastic fan for exhaust. Another cabinet here on the passenger side. Got another little flip out here so you can kind of create the zone block here to block off the bathroom area or the back area to keep the AC back there. Whatever works for you. This little slide out here. There is a plug-in on the bottom side of this cabinet that can work well for your cell phone or your laptop while you're back here in the seating area. Another table mount here. There's a tabletop beneath this cushion and another board. You can use that to make up the big bed. You can also use 2 twins here, popular style. If you don't like these back cushions or aren't using them, you don't have to take those with you. Do whatever works best for you and your setup. There's not always a right or perfect answer. Cool Cat AC heat pump. It's a heat pump down to around 40 or 50 degrees. Below that, you'll have to use the propane furnace. That's controlled via your thermostat right there on the wall. Good size storage. Another AC plug-in back here for your laptop or your phones while you're riding. There's 2 seat belts back here, so a total of 4 seat belts in this Roadtrek. These are cup holders. I'm going to drop some pictures now so you can see what all this looks like made up and get some measurements. The rear twin beds measure approximately 74 inches north-south or front to back in the RV and 26 inches east-west on the driver's side and just a little shorter at 70 inches north-south on the passenger side. Use the tabletop and boards to make up the big bed that measures approximately 70 to 74 inches north-south and 73 inches east-west from wall to wall. The water heater, electrical panel, and access to the storage beneath the rear are on the driver's side near the floor. The propane furnace, a noxious gas detector, and access to the smaller winter freshwater tank are on the passenger side near the floor. Where do scuba instructors go to relax after work? The dive bar. Propane furnace here. It's controlled via the thermostat right over here on the wall. This TV swivels out to face the front. You can watch that from the 2 seats swiveled. Up there, you're going to get a better position from the passenger seat due to the steering wheel and cabinet impeding the driver's seat. Can create 2 zones here in the van. You got somebody that gets up early. They can sit up here, check the news on their phone, things like that, while another person sleeps in the back. Curtain you can pull across for privacy while you are parked. Storage up top. Nice motorhome here. Popular floor plan at Kuhn Truck and RV. It's gone through our full inspection and refurbishment process. We're going to go through a full demo with you at the time of sale. Answer any questions you may have. You can camp with us your first night here at Crystal Fountain Park in small town Sherwood, Ohio. Give everything a good shakedown. We'll be here to help you. Make sure you are ready to head off for parts unknown. I'm going to call this an 8 to an 8.5 out of 10. Check this out at truckandrv.com. Kuhn Truck and RV, the best little RV dealer around since 1976 and home of the RV brothers. Up here in the cabin area, we have power windows, locks, mirrors, tilt, cruise, Bluetooth, and smartphone screen mirroring here to the newer Sony head unit. Not seeing any signs of smoking, for burns, stains, tears, no funny smells. So while it's tough to say for certain, I'm going to call this a non-smoker. Just a tiny little bit of marking there for people sliding in and out there on the driver's seat. Alrighty, folks, we're going to go around the outside of this 2007 Roadtrek 190 Popular. This camper van measures 20 feet bumper to bumper with an 11-foot manual awning. We have actual alloy rims, and we have 4 brand new tires. This camper van is built on a Chevy Express 3500 van chassis with a 6-liter V8 engine with 57,706 miles. Nice looking exterior. Got a few chips here and there on the striping. Nothing you're going to notice when the RV is driving by. Nothing that affects the fun or usability of the coach. Easy to get up and in. Handle on the door. Another handle could be mounted on that cabinet on the left. Got one here. Porch light. Furnace exhaust. We have a new Trojan Group 24 AGM battery. Coming around to the back of the coach. Access storage beneath the rear sofa. You can also get in through the door there on the couch lower. Fill the smaller winter tank that's inside of the camper van there. If you have questions about cold weather camping in your Roadtrek, ask us at the time of sale. Fill the mounted propane tank. You can turn that off with the valve there. You'll have to drive somewhere to have that filled. Full-size spare. Tow package. It's nice for your bike rack, e-scooters, kayak, small towed vehicle, whatever you want to take along with you on your Roadtrek adventure. Fuel fill runs the engine and the generator. Generator stops running around a quarter tank, so you cannot strand yourself. This is the generator exhaust that is up under the unit where the spare tire normally would be. A little cleaner looking here on the driver's side. Little nick there. A couple here on the driver's door. Still a nice looking coach. Exhaust over the cooktop. Back of the water heater, got some discoloration from heat there. Back of the refrigerator. Outside shower, it's nice for kids, pets, going to the beach. Keep the mess outside of the camper van. 30 amp shore power cord is mounted to the unit. A light out here, fresh water hose and some other things. Your city water is right here. You can run that into this and down to the ground. We have a macerator pump on this. You pull the black first, then the gray, and it's gonna come out of this tube. You can activate that there with that silver button. Or there's one here on the inside. You're gonna fill the main freshwater tank right here through this gravity fill. This is the mechanism you're gonna lift up to be able to swivel these seats. Nice motorhome here. Check this out at truckandrv.com. Kuhn Truck and RV, the best little RV dealer around since 1976 and home of the RV brothers.
Alrighty folks, it's time for the rig report on this 2007 Roadtrek 190 Popular. And again, the rig report is intended to give you some of the highlights or some information on some of the larger repairs that we do on these coaches. Here in just a second, I'll give you a little glimpse of just some notes on this thing as far as the smaller repairs go. If I went through all those things with you, well then you'd be sitting here watching and listening to my beautiful voice for quite a while sometimes on some of these coaches. So some of the bigger items on this coach, it does have 4 brand new tires. I did buy this coach from a woman towards the West Coast. I flew Mary out, which is one of our trusty drivers, and she drove it back here to Ohio for us. We had a slight hum in the driveline, so we started with a front wheel bearing, thought maybe that was the culprit. That did not end up being the culprit. So then we moved back towards the back of the coach and found that the bearings in the rear differential need to replace. So this coach has a new pinion bearing and new axle bearings have been replaced. So a partially rebuilt rear end or rear differential in this Roadtrek here. The Roadtrek used a trip light converter / inverter. That was bad, so we replaced that entire unit. So it has a brand new trip light 750 inverter converter. The engine, those things are serviced, oil change, fluids checks. The brakes are checked while the tires are off, while the wheels are off and the tires are being replaced. Again, we have 4 new tires on this coach. The generators are serviced. We kind of go through these things top to bottom. We try to make these rigs as road ready as we possibly can. We try to bring them back to their former glory. If you have any questions on this coach or about our process, feel free to give me a call. My name is Levi here at Kuhn Truck and RV, 440 Ohio RV. And not to get you back in here too long, but I told you I'd give you a little glimpse here. These are just some notes of some of the small things that we're taking care of on this coach. Some pipe caps on the roof as far as the vents, the AC cover on the rear. We had to do a repair to the air conditioner itself, so we had to deal with some strip bolts that took some repairs. Just things that over some age, over some time, end up being things that need a repair to just need some attention. Again, if you got any questions, give us a call at Kuhn Truck and RV, 440 Ohio RVs.